And welcome back to the Tuned In podcast.
What time to be alive?
Oh yes, it's a nice Christmas December break that we're on right now.
That's right.
I'm getting ready for some NBA Christmas games.
That's right.
Getting ready for some snow, hopefully, eventually.
Yes, sir. The college football playoffs. We got college basketball going, NBA, NFL. Oh man, what a time to be alive.
It's a great time. It's a great time, and we've got an even better episode for you today. We've got a lot to talk about over the past 2 weeks. We've got some Jazz games to go over, 2 wins in a row, matching our previous win streak of 2 games. We'll give our player of the week. We'll give our predictions for the upcoming Jazz games, and then we'll talk a little bit about some trades the Jazz could potentially make. Will the Jazz get an all-star? And then we'll talk a little bit about the NBA, predict some NBA Christmas games, and then talk some local sports.
Don't forget to check out our past episodes. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. You can find us there at tunedinjazz. You can find, we've talked about a lot of great things in the past couple of months. You won't want to miss that. And this is episode 91 of Tuned In Jazz.
Well, we got another 2-game win streak. How do you
feel
about that?
We're getting close. Wasn't it your prediction like a 3-game win streak or something? I can't remember.
I don't want to say how many games. I think it was 7.
Oh, okay. Hey, we're inching closer. You know,
I don't know. Maybe my bold prediction was too bold, but maybe 5 games is possible. You know.
Yeah, I mean we're getting closer. We're inching there. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, if we play the Wizards 5 times.
Yeah, to tank or not to tank. I guess we're gonna have to decide that pretty soon. I think so.
Yeah, but I mean, we're looking good. This is the second time this year we've actually won 2 games in a row.
Yep.
I think we're in like the 10th seed now, so we'd technically be a play-in team, which is
I don't think these were bad.
Good.
Like these weren't just like bad teams we're beating up on. Obviously like Grizzlies and Mavs aren't like world beaters, but I don't think they're like middle of the road teams. You know, so it's like good to beat good teams. You know, with good players. So
yeah, and I think the Grizzlies have been. And Mavs, they both had pretty bad starts to the year, but they've been decent teams over the past little while. So pretty good win for the Jazz.
Yeah.
But let's start with just go in order, I guess.
Yeah.
Start with that Thunder game. I don't know, man. Every time we play the Thunder, it's just clear that they're the better team. I think Shea was even out this game, and they still dominated. Great game from them. Any takeaways from this game?
The Thunder just started hot, man. 45 points in the first quarter. I don't know how you come back from that. I mean, Jazz just defensively have been really bad this year. They've had a couple good games defensively, but just have not really played any defense at all. The one standout performance I thought Filipowski played really good, 21 and 10 with 3 steals. He was also filling in for... Was this the game where he was filling in for Nurkic?
For Lowry. I don't think Lowry played.
That's right. The one thing I've loved about Flip the last couple of weeks is that in one of our other games, I think it was maybe the Mavs game, Flip was had the primary center responsibilities pretty much the entire game. Anyways, but I just love how he's stepping up to the plate, playing whatever position we ask him to play. I love it. So
he's kind of in the position right now where we're testing to see if he's really a piece.
Totally.
And it's cool now that Lowry's out, he's getting more minutes, and honestly, he's kind of playing Lowry's role.
Totally. Yeah.
They can do a lot of similar things on the court, and so it's interesting to see how he's doing that.
Yeah, totally.
Also another interesting thing for me, it was a loss, but I was happy to see our bench do pretty well. We had Taylor Hendricks come off the bench and score 20 points, hitting 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's really
which is exactly what we want him to do. And then Walter Clayton, same thing. He had 20 points off the bench.
Yeah.
Shot pretty well from the field, 60%. 9 assists on top of the 20.
We also love both those guys getting 25 and 29 minutes. We need to start seeing that more. We've been talking about that. So I love that.
Yeah, I love to see. I think both our rookies, especially, have been getting a lot of minutes this week, so that's been good.
That's what we've been saying. They just need an opportunity.
I know. It's but your boy Svi Mikhailik's still in the
fetch that.
starters, so
I'm selling. Just kidding.
But we couldn't handle the Thunder.
Yeah.
Tough game.
takes us to our Grizzlies game. I started hearing a lot of conversation after this game about if the Jazz are actually going to tank because we're kind of getting to a little too many wins this early in the season.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, it's kind of interesting that this game threw us into that, but our boy Keontae set a career high 39 points, 12 for 20, 5 for 9 from 3, incredibly efficient. I mean, only 3 turnovers, which for him is really good because some of these games he'll have like 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't mean to, yeah. So anyways.
As a team, we had 13 turnovers. For a Jazz team, that's not bad.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I also really liked our boy Kevin Love. Came off the bench. Another game where we had pretty good production from the bench. He had 20 points, hit 4 3-pointers, was playing almost like he was taking some, turning the clock back a little bit,
Yeah.
Not seeing as many gray hairs on Kevin Love tonight.
Yeah.
But he played pretty well.
And our boy Ace hasn't been playing super great, but one thing I do love, he got 2 blocks in this game. I still just really love Ace's like effort he puts in on the floor, like closing out. He's like in the passing lanes. He's very active on defense. He's kind of I feel like he's taking a little bit of a step back as far as, I don't know if it's a confidence issue last couple weeks, but I did really love him defensively this game. I thought he played really well.
Yeah, he did well. And of course, I think it's becoming a trend. Dynamic duo of Keontae and Lowry.
Yeah.
That's been just something very constant. It was nice to have Lowry back this game.
Yeah.
And in the games he did play this week, we won. So
yeah.
I don't know what you'd say about that.
It kind of feels like I felt a little shift after this game. I feel like the Lowry trade rumors have been pretty persistent. Even like up till a month ago, we were hearing like that the Jazz were open to trading Lowry. But it kind of feels like there's like a shift happening where it's like, these are our guys, like, what do you feel about like Lowry and Keontae being the guys if we're going to start actually building?
I think for offense, I think they're great.
Yeah.
But I think we need some defensive pieces around them.
Yeah.
But I do think like they're definitely a start of a playoff team.
I could see
we want to compete. I don't know about championship team. I feel like we need another I feel like Keontae and Lowry could be the second and third players on a championship team. But I do think if we want to just contend for the playoffs, that building around Keontae and Lowry would work, and I think we'd be a great team. But again, I want one of those, those guys, and I think maybe Lowry and Keontae could be like the second and third guys to the guy,
Yeah, I agree. I think with some of the pieces we have now, if we can keep Walker Kessler healthy, I think he can play at an elite level next to those guys.
Help our defense out quite a bit.
Totally.
That's been our biggest challenge.
I think Ace would be a great help to our defense if him and Walker on the floor at the same time. And I still feel like Ace has elite shot making ability, and he could become that number one guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still have a lot of questions. I kind of agree with you that we could be a really good playoff team, but not a championship team.
Yeah, maybe like at best like 3 or 4 seed in the West.
Yeah.
Maybe win like the Donovan Mitchell teams, like we win a playoff series but not really go far in the playoffs.
Totally agree.
But I do think like Lowry and Keontae are all-star level players that we should be thrilled that are on our team.
Totally.
They do have great trade value, and they also play very well, right? And so I think it's just a good problem to have when you've got talent.
Totally. I totally agree.
And I think it's the best thing that's happened this season is just the emergence of Keontae. I think we're going to be like a broken record almost every episode. We're just talking about like this guy, he's become an all-star level player in a couple months.
He might run away with player of the week here pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, he might end this year with like 10 player of the weeks, which is insane. I don't think anybody got more than like 5 or 6 last year.
Yeah.
So pretty amazing things happening with Keontae, and I think he's definitely one that he has a lot of trade value, and he's going to bring a lot of wins to our team if we keep him, right? So good things either way.
Speaking of those two, Mavs game, I watched this game. I think one of the most entertaining games I've seen this year. I just thought it was a really good
Overtime
game.
thriller.
Oh, yeah. Lowry hit a big shot at the end of the overtime.
Double teamed in the corner. I saw that one.
That was clutch.
That was crazy.
But Keontae 37-5-6, Lowry 33-16. Just, I mean, what is that? Like 70 points almost combined.
Yeah.
Just incredible. It's good to beat a team. Cooper Flagg was having his way with us. I think he had a career high 40-something.
42.
42, yeah. But, I mean, it was just great to see. I think one of the things this year is that as a young team, we've been losing a lot of games late. Like, we just kind of let it slip away. And this game, it was kind of cool to see us, like, grind it out and get a late win. You know, it was good. Good game.
Even though we've dropped some games that way, but there's been a couple games that we haven't.
Yeah.
Right, I think I'm trying to remember back a week or two ago, the Bulls double overtime game. We almost fumbled that game at the very end, but we came in clutch. And then same thing, I think we played the Rockets, and we've got our lead, blew it completely down to 1 point, but then we held on. Yeah, totally. So there's been a couple games throughout the year where we have kept the lead. So it's not every game, right? You can't count on the Jazz to blow the lead in the fourth quarter because we hold on to it sometimes.
Yep, totally.
Like this game.
Totally agree.
And then this was the game where Kyle Filipowski filled in for Nurkic. He came in 25 points as a starter. Yeah, played pretty well. Pretty happy with the things that he was doing out there.
I think we got a little lucky this game because Anthony Davis didn't play. I think we might have been in trouble if he had. They had Najee Marshall. That was really like the only center they had. I mean, Dwight Powell played a lot of minutes, but
Daniel Gafford played 12 minutes.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. I mean, I just think if they had a real center playing heavy minutes, I think we might have been a little more trouble in the paint, but we did okay. Flip held his own in the paint. Thought it was pretty good, so.
Yeah, and then I was happy with the bench this game as well. Our boy Taylor Hendricks had 3 3-pointers that were pretty clutch, and our boy Cody Williams, he had 11 points and plus 15 on the game. I think he had like a nice tomahawk dunk.
Yeah, it was really nice little putback.
Yeah, but overall a really great win. Keontae's getting so close to that 40-point mark.
Yeah.
He's having more 30-point games than he's ever had.
That's true.
But then we'll just end off the week with this Lakers game, a game where we won the first 3 quarters, and this is a game where we did blow the lead in the fourth quarter. But it's hard to hold on to a lead when you're facing Luka.
Yeah, and
he's just really dominant. And I don't know. I was watching that fourth quarter, and it's just crazy to see how in control the Lakers were, even when they were down. It was crazy because we were playing well, we were up in the game, but it just felt like the Lakers they knew their pedigree is good. They've been in deep playoff runs. They know exactly what to do to just pull out a game, and they did it.
Honestly, I'm not really like a huge fan of Luka's personality.
No.
It was kind of annoying watching him on LeBron like literally the entire game they were complaining. But Luka Doncic's game is just like he is the definition of a player that plays with the game slowed down. Like he just takes his time, gets to his spots,
finds the open
man. Like there's just like not a lot you can do to guard him, especially because he's also got the Shea thing where he just gets every foul call for because he flails his arms and but I mean I thought this was a good game. I was a little disappointed in our both teams' defense, really, I guess. Jazz went into halftime almost 80 points. Or like it was just kind of we really let this one slip away. I thought Keontae played really well, as usual.
Nobody on the Lakers could really guard him.
Yeah, no. The free throws ended up being the name of the game. Yusuf Nurkic shot pretty horribly from the line, 4 for 11. That really killed us. And Ace
as well, 2 for 6.
Yeah, he was not great. So
yeah, it's hard to beat a team when you leave 16 points on the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And I think if we made a couple more free throws, we might have won this game.
Totally.
I was also a little upset that there was a late foul on Isaiah Collier, where Luka leaned into him a little bit, and Isaiah leaned into Luka a little bit. They both leaned into each other, and they reversed the call to be a foul on Isaiah. And it's crazy because that's literally what Luka does.
Yeah.
on offense. So I don't know.
They did that to us in a game earlier this season. I can't remember which game it was. I hate that where it's like, it should be like, if you're going to review a foul, you shouldn't be able to add a foul on somebody else. Like, it's like in the NFL, when you review a flag, you can't like add another flag.
Like, oh, it's not a flag on you, but now it's a flag on
Yeah,
them.
it should just either be it was a foul or it wasn't. Like if you're going to say, oh, we messed up, that wasn't a foul on him. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that's weird, but that's just like a little rant, I guess.
Anyways, but it's definitely a little raging when you see Luka complain to the refs and you see him like just dominate your team in the fourth quarter. But that's just what we had this week. And all that without Lauri Markkanen, even on the court. So maybe if he had played, we would have had a better shot anyways.
Probably LeBron's best game of the season, 28, 10, and 7. He hasn't really had a lot of great games this year. I mean, obviously he's 41, so.
He may not make the All-Star team the way things are going, but I think the voters are going to get him in. But
I think him and Steph are a lock every year that they're in the league, to be honest.
But low-key, he hasn't played that much, and some guys' stats look better.
Totally
so
agree.
We'll see.
He'll get that fan vote, unfortunately.
Yes, you definitely. And then this was a bounce-back game for Ace a little bit.
Yeah.
He hit 3 threes, 19 points.
He played really well.
Hopefully that's a little upward climb for him after struggling a little bit.
7 for 13. He was efficient. Yeah, didn't only turn the ball over once. It was really nice. Really nice. I really liked Isaiah's game to 18 and 13 off the bench.
Yeah, he was there at clutch time at the end of the game.
Totally. Yeah, him and Keontae were running together. It's good to see that again. So I was one thing I was thinking about during this game was I get kind of frustrated sometimes with Will Hardy, like not playing. Like he'll keep bad lineups out on the floor for a long period of time. Like I feel like he did that in the fourth quarter. But as I started thinking about it, I'm like, I guess he doesn't really like have other options. Like Keontae can't play every minute of the game, you know? And
also, like, what lineup are we going to put in that was going to stop Luka?
Right, absolutely.
I don't know what lineup we have for that, you know? I don't think we have a good choice.
Yeah, so it's kind of just a depth issue more than a... I mean, I still have gripes about what Will Hardy does sometimes, but yeah, I think it's just we just don't have a ton of depth, so...
Yeah, well, not a bad week. I guess 2 weeks of games.
Yeah.
And then that kind of takes us to our player of the week.
Yes, sir.
And let's just say, not a surprise.
Put it all on black.
We're going to give it to Keontae George again.
Yeah. That's pretty obvious.
You probably would have done that too, right?
Oh, I mean, hands down. It wouldn't even be close, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that Thunder game where, like, it was just a pretty clear who was our best player this week.
Yeah. Yeah, Keontae, he played great against the Grizzlies, played great against the Lakers, played great against the Mavericks. Just that one Thunder game where he didn't play as well. But, I mean, it's the Thunder, right? They have great perimeter defense.
Totally.
And just, he's itching 40 points. He's very close, and he's just a different player this year. It's crazy to see. Like, usually when we give player of the week, it's because a guy's exceeding the expectations that we have for them.
Yeah.
That's why Lowry doesn't win as much last year, because we kind of expect him to score 25.
Yeah.
But Keontae, he's totally been exceeding expectations every game.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even, at the beginning of the season, I didn't even think he was a starter. And now look at him. He's probably our all-star level player that we got. So
yeah,
very good improvement.
I think it's cool to see him start getting some respect around the league too. Like obviously he had Case and Wallace guarding him against the Thunder, and Marcus Smart last night or a couple nights ago against the Lakers. Like he consistently has the best players guarding him now, which is like ultimate sign of respect, I think.
I mean, we talked about that for Lowry, and he's kind of overcome that now, where he's just used to it. And now I think that's Keontae's turn to start getting more attention.
Yeah, totally. I love that. It's a great pick.
But 5-time player of the week for Keontae George.
Let's go.
He's getting close to that 10 mark. So
if he wins 10, we'll just give him player of the year, no matter what point we're at, I guess.
Just like player of the week, we'll skip the segment because we know it's going to be him anyways.
Well, we have 4 upcoming games this week, 3 at home, 1 on the road. Some tough games this week, but I think we have some winnable ones as well. We start at home against the Orlando Magic. What are you feeling about this game? Jazz get the win?
I'm feeling a 3-game win streak.
Ooh,
coming along.
Okay.
This week? Or I guess we lost the Lakers, so it wouldn't be. But I'm just saying,
It's coming.
Forget about the Lakers game. I think we're winning. We're winning against the Magic at home.
Okay.
Paulo hasn't been like as good this year as he has been in the past. So I don't know. I think we're at home. We have some momentum from last week. I think we could win by 5. Close game.
Ooh, okay. I think kind of similar. To give a little commentary on the should we tank or not thing, I think the Jazz are done tanking. I think we're going to...
Yeah.
I think we have to play pretty horrendous to actually be in the spot we need to be at. So at this point, we just try to win. I think games like this are winnable. I think Jazz win by 6.
Pretty close.
Yep.
Then pretty tough game after that. We're going Monday at the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nuggets have won 5 games in a row as of today, and they just look great.
In any other season.
Jokic MVP as always, right?
Totally. And in any other season, the Nuggets are the best. Like, they're a historically great team if the Thunder weren't doing what they're doing, you know?
Yeah, I think they're second in the West. Still
So
great.
good. Yeah, so good.
Who do you got for that?
I think this one's going to be a big loss. Lost by 10. Being a little conservative there, but it could be a little bit more of a blowout than that. But I'm going to say lost by 10.
Pretty close. I'm going to say lose by 14.
Okay.
Now, Nuggets are going to take care of it, and it's hard, especially when we're not a great road team, and going into Denver is going to be tough.
We don't really have a great matchup for Jokic either. I mean, Nurkic is okay, but we just don't have a lot of depth behind him. And
yeah, it'll be a good test for Filipowski to
for sure
just get a wake-up call on interior defense. But.
For sure. Then we come back home, play the Grizzlies again, who we just beat this last week. I think we can take this next one with them.
So the Grizzlies have been playing a little bit better since we beat them. They've won a couple games. I think they're going to come in with a vengeance because we beat them in Memphis. They're going to come into Utah and want to beat us.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to hold them off, and we're going to win by 3 in a close game.
Hey, let's go. We're pretty close this week. I say win by 4. This could be a really tight game. I think we could win it. I really think we're a better team than them. They just have so many question marks. They have a great roster, but there's so many question marks with Ja and the whole mess over there. So, yeah, by 4.
Then we're going another home game, but we're playing one of the best teams in the league right now, hottest teams. Yeah. Going against the Detroit Pistons. Do you think we could maybe beat the number 1 seed in the East?
Okay, this is kind of it's kind of a bold take, but not really. I think Jazz play this game really close. I think this comes down to the end. Even though they're a better team than us, Jazz have been fighting with a lot of really great teams this year. So I say Jazz lose, but it's going to be a loss by 2. It's going to be like end of the game.
I dig it. If we were to win this game, it'd be one of our best wins of the year.
Absolutely.
Up with that Rockets game.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say a little bit less close. Let Jazz lose by 10.
Okay.
But I do think we're going to be able to compete with them.
Totally, yeah. Might be kind of like the Lakers game where we hang on and then
maybe fourth quarter, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, totally. I could see that too. A little Jazz news. Salt Lake City Stars got some scorers down there in West Valley. Yeah. They scored franchise record the other night, 174 points as a team. I think our boy John Tonje went off. I can't remember who else was scoring a lot, but that's pretty crazy. 174 points in a regulation game is pretty wild. That's a crazy pace.
I mean, they gave up 146, but we're not talking about that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, our boy Taylor Hendricks has been down there too. He got 8 points in that game.
Let's go.
Elijah Harkless, 34.
Let's go. Yeah.
Cody Williams as well, 13. So it's good to see our like two-way and our Taylor and Cody down there.
That's what they should be doing. So.
Yep.
All-Star break, not that far out.
Yeah, I mean, February's the All-Star game, right?
Yeah, we're like, 6-7 weeks away.
So it's time to talk about Jazz have not had an All-Star for how many years since Donovan? Or I guess
Lowry was an All-Star.
Since Lowry when...
Yeah, his first year.
I don't know if we made the playoffs that year with Lowry making it.
No, that was his first year here, I think.
But it was All-Star game in Salt Lake, so there must have been a little bit of help getting him in. Bit. And he was most improved player that year. The hype.
Totally.
But it's been a couple years since the Jazz have had an All-Star. This could be a year where we might be able to sneak one in. There's always some injuries, right? There's always a chance for a guy to sneak in there. Yeah. And also with the new format, it's going to be USA versus World.
Yeah.
And so maybe because I'm feeling like most of the All-Stars are world guys.
Yeah.
Especially in the West, you've got
It makes me wonder if that's going to affect
lot.
the selections. Like, is it like, are they going to try
Yeah.
to pick more of one?
I feel like they'll probably select, I could be wrong, but I think they're going to select East and West kind of positionless.
Oh, okay.
And then they're going to like call up a few guys from USA or World if they don't have enough.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So, but I'm feeling like a lot of the All-Stars are World guys.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking maybe one of our Jazz players, maybe Keontae could slide in there if they need to call up another USA guy.
Yeah. I think it gets, I was like looking at it, I'm like, man, I kind of feel like it's more of a just we have a lot of talent in the NBA issue rather than like obviously both of our guys are all-star level. Lowry and Keontae.
Definitely. I don't think that there's any question in that.
But you look at guys like obviously Luka's going to be an all-star. I'm just looking at guards around Ants and being all-star.
And I mean, it's positionless too, right? So
that's true.
That honestly, that might make it harder to make it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you still got. I guess Wemby wouldn't be. Well, he'd be in the West. Yeah, Shea, Wemby, Jokic. Thunder will probably get another one, maybe. I don't know.
Like
what Chet's
probably
numbers look
Holmgren.
like.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren. Because Jalen Williams has been out a lot.
Hasn't really played. LeBron will probably make it.
Yeah, even though he hasn't really been that good.
Low-key Austin Reeves
is probably, honestly, stat-wise and contributing, Austin Reeves probably make it over LeBron for me.
I bet Kevin Durant gets in because he's Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Ant gets in.
Rockets are good enough to have it
Booker
all-star.
probably gets in.
Maybe
Curry
Sengun.
gets in. Shit, Sengun. Oh, yeah, Sengun's an all-star for sure.
Probably getting in there. Maybe Jamal Murray finally gets in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's just a lot of guys around. When I look at the West, I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
I have to slide in.
I feel like we're gonna get down to those last couple spots, and if a guy gets injured, I could totally see
injury
Lowry or Keontae getting. I do think Lowry has a better chance.
Totally.
But Keontae could, I feel like, get in if there's too many world guys.
I can see
just
it.
Technicality, maybe he makes it.
Yeah, let's just put Svi Mikhailuk in there. I mean, taking everybody else's minutes, take all-star minutes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he would have to make the world team, so
yeah, that's true.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, this would be tough.
I mean, if it was an all-star for plus minus, maybe he would make it.
That's true. I know Will Hardy's not going to make it. That's all I know.
Man,
but you know,
I guess out of the two, do you think there's one, Lowry or Keontae, that'd be more likely to make it?
I probably put my money on Keontae more. I don't know. I just feel like Team USA could use a guard like him, but I don't know. I would say if either of them's going to make it, it's going to be an injury replacement would be my prediction.
Yep, that's me too.
Who do you feel of those two?
I do think Keontae because the world team's already so stacked.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
The way Keontae's trending right now, I mean, if he keeps putting up, if he starts putting up 40-point games, it might. If
he leads us to like a 8th seed, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we go 3-4 game win streak. We're almost at 500. Like, you could make a real conversation about like, dang, he's taking them to the playoffs this year.
Team success aside, I think they would totally make it.
Totally.
But it's really the team success that's really making it hard.
Yeah, totally.
But then I think we've got a little bit of some trades
that
we want to make today. We made some trades last episode for Giannis, and that was pretty interesting because, the Jazz have a lot of assets. They could totally trade for Giannis. They could pretty much trade for most any guy in the NBA that's available.
Yeah.
And so we've cooked up a couple of trades. I think we've got one buy and one sell each.
Yep.
Because we don't know if the Jazz are buying or selling, so we're going to kind of guess.
It's any man's guess at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to tell, but just for that, we've got one buy and one sell just in case.
Yeah, totally.
Jazz choose one or the other. Do you want to start with the buys or the sells?
Yeah, we can start with buys. I can give you mine. So this is kind of an interesting buy. Maybe a controversial one. Not everybody would want this guy. But I got Jazz buying Zion Williamson.
Oh, interesting. He's a guy in the trade block.
Yeah, he's got a big contract too, $40 million, so you'd have to send quite a few pieces to match that. And I think this would make the roster a little tough, but you'd have to send Yusuf Nurkic, who's making $19 million a year. I also got to send in Kyle Anderson, Hendricks, and Collier. And then we probably have to send one of our Cleveland or Minnesota picks, which aren't super valuable, but New Orleans needs picks. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the trade I would do. I think I don't know. I don't think it would be horrible to roll the dice with Zion. Maybe there's too much good food in New Orleans. He could come here and eat a little more wholesome or something. I don't know. Could be good. Maybe he just needs to change a spot, that's my buy.
I like to see it. I'm going with another Eastern Conference guy.
Okay.
Or I guess switching to an Eastern Conference guy, rather.
Yeah.
I'm trading for R.J. Barrett from the Raptors.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Who I feel like would be a good fit on the Jazz.
Yeah.
Because we've got Keontae and Lowry, and hopefully Ace emerges eventually.
Yeah.
And then R.J. could slide right in there at that 2 spot with Keontae, and I think he brings scoring and experience to this team.
He's a decent defender,
that
too.
we need decent.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't think he'd have much pressure to be the guy. He could kind of just slide in as that 3rd or 4th guy on the team. And Jazz would be receiving RJ Barrett, and we'd be giving up Kyle Anderson and George Niang for the salary, Cody Williams, and that 2027 Lakers pick. So not too much of a haul, to be honest.
No.
But I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that. RJ Barrett's a good pick. I was thinking about guys like him where it's like a 3 that can score at a high level. Just as like it doesn't have to be a great defender, just a decent defender.
Yeah, and
like
that's
that
not like untouchable.
Yeah, totally. No. You could even get his trade value up and flip him in a couple of years if you know.
Yeah, and his contract's actually pretty nice. It's 2 more years, $27 million a year.
It's not bad.
Not bad. And then if we want to move on from him next year, we can.
Totally, yeah. I like that. Going to my sell, I think at this point, the only player that we could really sell, probably Lowry, in my opinion. I don't know. Keontae is kind of making himself untouchable right now, in my opinion. If we were ever going to trade Lowry, now's the time. I think this is his highest trade value he's had since he's been with us. So I got us trading Lowry Markkanen to the San Antonio Spurs. Jazz get back Keldon Johnson, which I think is a good piece. We'll take our boy Kelly Olynyk back, and then we'll take Luke Cornett for the contract. He's making $11 million. And then they would also have to give us their Atlanta 2020, what year was it? 2027 Atlanta pick, no protections. We'll take that one back. I think that would be, if we were going to sell, I think that would.
And that was that Lowry?
Lowry, yep.
Okay. I like it, but if I were trading with the Spurs, I want Dylan Harper or Castle.
Yeah.
Give me one of them guys.
That's true. I don't know if they would trade him.
I don't know if they would either, but we'll take it. And I do like
right.
those picks a lot. The Spurs have a lot of good picks.
Yeah, they do.
So if we're going to trade Lowry, I feel like the Spurs are one of those teams that they have the assets that I would accept a trade from them.
Actually, I'm changing it. Give us Wemby. Just kidding. No. But,
so I purposefully, I was actually thinking about going to Spurs, but I purposely picked a team that I didn't think he would trade with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also trading Lowry.
Okay.
I'm selling on him, and I'm also going to give up Georges Niang for even more salary.
No, the minivan.
And in return, we're going to be trading with the Grizzlies, and not as many big names, but we're going to be taking in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Santi Aldama. And then the big part of the trade is Cedric Coward from the Grizzlies,
I like that piece.
Who I really like. Cedric Coward, he's young. If the Grizzlies want to start winning, they could trade him for Lowry, right? And they could start winning more. But I feel like Cedric Coward's a guy that we would want on our team. Fits our timeline a little better. He could play alongside Keontae and Ace.
Yeah.
And then I'm okay if they don't give us both of these, but I want the Grizzlies to also give up a 2027 first round pick and a 2028 pick swap with the Jazz. So not bad. It's trading for a young guy and a guy that I feel like the Jazz could really, really benefit from having.
I like taking back picks that are like, I think at this point, we don't need more like late first round picks. We don't want any more Minnesota or Cleveland picks. We want like picks that have the potential to be good picks. Like our Phoenix pick that we have.
Yeah.
What is that, 2031 or something?
It's a while away. They'll be bad by then.
But I mean, we want those picks that are like, these could hit right when we need them, you know. So I like that. Those are good picks. I think Memphis potentially could be a really good pick.
Yeah, they have the assets to where I would think about trading Lowry to them.
Totally, yeah. Well, that ends our buy or sell at the trade deadline. Let us know what you would do. Would you sell Lowry? Would you sell Keontae? Who would you buy?
Yeah, do you want RJ? Do you want Zion or another guy?
Should we get Braun? You know,
Bronny?
Let us know. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to package them together. So, and then maybe draft Bryce next year. You know, I don't know. Let us know. Let us know what you think. But who have you been watching around the league this last couple of weeks? A lot been going on. It feels like.
Well, I mean, there's a lot going around the NBA with the NBA Cup. I think that's kind of been, I don't know, for me the main thing that's been happening.
Yeah.
The Spurs beat the Thunder. Pretty insane. It seems like the Thunder been losing. They lost to the Timberwolves last night. They've lost to the Spurs. They've kind of been a little weaker than.
They started 22-1. Now they're 25-3. Which still is great, but
they're getting some losses on their resume when they're chasing that record. So, but I was really impressed with the Spurs. I think Wemby's for real.
Totally.
I'm a little nervous about the West with that team just being good for too long. And another thing is I don't know if I called it on the podcast, but I feel like Stephon Castle should have been picked number 1 in that draft. He's just so good and
special.
Spurs were so lucky to get him. And if I was drafting Reed Shepherd, Ricochet, or Alex Sarr above him, I don't know why I'd do that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, them and the Mavs got to be the luckiest teams in the NBA, like because the Spurs turned around and got the number 2 pick the next year, even though they weren't even like
that bad.
Their Mavs trade away generational piece and somehow get the number 1 pick. Anyways, that's kind of. But I was watching the NBA Cup. I've seen a lot of like debate online about whether because the Knicks won, obviously, and they were like, I don't know if you saw the video, but they're like raising the cup and like talking about if they're gonna put a banner up, and I don't know. I've seen a lot of debate about how serious we should take the NBA Cup. I'm not a huge fan, honestly. I think it's like a cool thing to celebrate, like, oh cool, we won a little in-season tournament, but like pretending like it's a championship, getting championship hats just seems kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was kind of what I was thinking. Good for the Knicks though. They're a good roster. I think it could be.
I mean, if you're the one to win it, of course you're gonna hype about it. If the Jazz won an in-season tournament, I'd be pretty hype about it.
I wouldn't want to see a banner up though. I don't know.
I don't think maybe that's a little too far.
I think my problem is treating it like it's a championship. I don't have any problem with teams like celebrate. Like obviously you just made 500,000's the cash pool or whatever, but like I don't know. I just don't like the.
I agree. I don't think a banner is necessary.
Yeah.
But I do think you should get a trophy. You should get your cash, and then you should get bragging rights.
That's
to
true.
be able to tell the other fans, tell the other players that you're that.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, that is a good win. Yeah, I mean, and last year wasn't it the Pacers last year, or was that the year? Yeah, that was last year. Right?
Yeah, or the Bucks. Yeah,
Pacers were the year before.
Kind of surprising. Lakers.
They played the Pacers. Okay, I was like
pretty sure. Yeah, I think the Lakers and Pacers, and Lakers end up winning the first year. LeBron, of course, he had to win that.
Oh, because it was the whole Darvin Ham thing, right, where he like had lost a cup game. That's right, I forgot about that.
And then the Bucks beat the Thunder last year.
Yeah,
it's too bad that wasn't the NBA Finals.
I know, right?
And then this year, the Knicks beat the Spurs. So it's been two new teams every year. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, every year the Cup winner has not won the championship. So it'd be interesting to see once a team finally can win both in one year.
Yeah, totally.
But have you also been watching last night, the Timberwolves? They beat the Thunder as well.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, man, he had like clutch 3-pointer, clutch block. Timberwolves, I don't know how they do it every year, but they're like just okay during the regular season. And then everyone in the playoffs, they just kind of look like this, like they did last night, where they can just beat anybody. And they've made the conference finals like what, two years in a row.
Yeah.
Just pretty insane stuff from them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I still like the roster a lot. It just West just got a little heavier. I think they're as good of a team as they have been. Just West is just tough. I'm glad somebody finally beat the Thunder. they're not quite on the pace that they were. We were wondering if they were ever going to lose again, the pace they were on at 22-1, and I still think they could win 70 games, but I don't know if they'll break any records, honestly.
Yeah. But some good stuff. We've got some Christmas spirit on this podcast.
Sir.
With the Christmas Day coming this week, NBA, of course, they're going to do their Christmas games, bring in a lot of talent, a lot of great games that we have to watch. Maybe one out of the 4 games you could sleep through.
Yeah.
But in general, pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and just run through these, 5 games.
Yeah.
All day on Christmas, starting with Cavs Knicks. Great start.
I think that might be the best game of the day, honestly, looking at these.
Yeah, Cavs have been a little bit underwhelming to start the year. 8th seed, but they could turn it up.
Yeah, I could see Donovan Mitchell dropping a 40-50 piece maybe. I'm taking the Knicks, though. I say Knicks +5. Just such a good team. They're the best in the East, pretty clearly, in my opinion. Well, I guess the Pistons are pretty good, but I'm going to say Knicks +5 if I predict it.
I love that. I'm going to go pretty close, like Knicks +7, +6. Okay. Basically the same.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Spurs-Thunder rematch from the Cup. Go. That'll be interesting at 2:30 Eastern. What do you got for that?
Get to see the... feels like we have a little Chet Wemby rivalry. I don't know why, but I guess they're both just kind of the same player. But
yeah,
I'm taking Thunder in this one. I don't think Thunder lose twice in a row to the Spurs. I don't know. I think this could be a really good game, though. This could come down to the wire. Maybe overtime game. I'm going to say Thunder +3.
Although I'm going to also say Thunder. I'm going to say they take care of it a little bit more. Thunder +12.
Revenge game.
Thunder are just a great defensive team.
So good.
And as much as Wemby is the defensive player of the year, can't help it when Shea's on the other side. So I think that as long as Shea's healthy, I think they're going to beat the Spurs by 12.
And then we probably have maybe the worst game of the entire season. Just kidding. Not that bad.
It would have been great at the beginning of the year, but now, yeah.
I'm sure they thought that the Warriors would be better, and I'm sure if Anthony Davis was healthy, it might be a better game. But we got Mavs versus Warriors. I don't know. It's just not really. I don't know if I'll watch this game, to be honest. I think I'm gonna say the Warriors probably get the win. Steph on Christmas seems like a recipe for a show.
Yeah, so, I'd predict a Steph 30-point game easily.
I could see it.
Maybe 40.
I'm gonna say Warriors +8.
I like that. I actually love that. I'm just gonna double down on that with the 8 Warriors +8. It's gonna be a good. Honestly, Steph Curry alone probably the only reason to watch this game. Yeah. But
over or under 1 technical for Draymond. Just kidding.
Over. Yep.
He's gonna punch Cooper Flag probably. Put him in a headlock or something. We'll see.
And then we've got our fourth out of 5 games. Rockets Lakers. Ooh. Really good Western Conference matchup.
Braun versus
2 of the best teams in the West.
KD, even though neither of them's the best player on their team. This is a tough one because both these teams are looking really good right now. But I really like the Thunder's roster. I'm gonna say Thunder +4.
Ooh. Even though LeBron's not LeBron.
Rockets +4.
Oh,
sorry.
Rockets +4.
I said Thunder +4. Sorry, I meant Rockets +4. Sorry.
I like it. I'm a little bit more on the Lakers side though.
Fair enough.
I'm loving my boy Austin Reeves. He's looking like an All-NBA player.
Yeah.
I think him and Luka are gonna get the win, and Lakers by 10.
Ooh, I could see it. I could see it going either way, honestly.
Yeah, it's great. That'll probably be the best game so far for me.
Totally. Yeah, lots of games that feel like playoff previews a little to me. This one especially got Wolves versus Nuggets. Could be a really good game depending on... the question mark's more of will the Wolves show up as a good team, because that's the question. What do you feel about this one?
I think it's going to be electric. I think it's going to be back and forth throughout the game. Jokic, Edwards, all that. But I think Jokic is going to be clutch, and I'm going to say Nuggets win by 4.
Ooh, nice. I'm going to go the other way. I think it's going to be a Gobert statement game. Just kidding. Probably not. But I'm gonna say the Wolves get the win. Let's say Wolves +6. I think Anthony Edwards has a 50 piece on Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Lots of good games. And we hope that everyone has a Merry Christmas as they watch these. Enjoy the holiday season.
Absolutely. Our Mammoth been having some pretty good games lately. We're still in the wild card hunt. I don't know if you saw the game the other day. We were down 3-0, won 5-4 or something.
That was
like
pretty crazy, yeah.
Yeah. We've got a lot of grit on this team. I don't know hockey enough to know like why we're not like better consistently, but it's just cool to see us play at such a high level, winning some games. It at least makes you want to turn on the TV every night to watch them. So,
yeah, the hard thing, I saw Logan Cooley is placed on injured reserve, lower body.
Be a little while, yeah.
Yeah, so it might be a little while before we get him back. He's probably one of our top 5 players for sure.
I saw Bear, or whatever their coach's name. I know they call him Bear. He said it was going to be probably 7 or 8 weeks, which is a while. So
yeah, I mean we desperately need him, but at least we got the rest of our guys
back before playoffs. Hopefully, is the hope.
Right.
BYU basketball. My word, what a couple weeks it's been. I don't know. Did we talk about the Rob Wright buzzer beater last time?
No. Let's talk about that.
Oh my! And that's
game of the year for BYU.
Oh, absolutely, and for many reasons. AJ DeBonsa probably had the best half of basketball I've ever seen in my life. What was it, like 21 in the second half?
Mm-hmm. And he almost had all of our points.
Yeah.
Whether he assisted or scored himself.
Yeah, that was such a gritty win. I don't know what's in the water in Provo where we start games slow because our football team does it too, but. BYU basketball. What do you think? What's the ceiling for this team?
Final Four.
I can see it.
Championship, of course.
I can see it.
I think the floor is Sweet 16 for this team.
Okay.
Just with how they've been playing, and I think AJ just demands the entire defense, and if we can hit our shots, I think we're gonna go really far.
Dude, totally.
I also love with our boy Rob Wright. Good to see him being the one to hit the shot, even though it was AJ's game.
Yeah.
It just shows like we're not just AJ's team, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Rob Wright, who's a very good scorer, great player. We've got Richie Saunders, who's one of the best
elite,
like all-star level role players in college basketball, I'd say. And just a really good team, and I think just shows that we have grit. I think it's the largest comeback in one half in BYU history.
Yeah.
Like a 22-point comeback or something. And it just shows like, yeah, we're made for the moments and we can win any game.
You can't convince me there's a better big three in college basketball right now. I just I know it was Pacific or whatever who we played, but each of those guys had 20 plus points and each of them had 5 steals. So 15 steals combined from Rob Wright, Richie, and AJ. And then AJ's just, like, it's cool to see him all over Sports Center and Bleacher Report. We knew that was going to be the case because he's AJ DeBonsa, but that dunk last night against Abilene Christian was, I might argue, the best dunk in BYU basketball history. I'd have to go back and look, but I can't remember one that was like that. Like, that was pretty insane. So, pretty incredible what we're witnessing here in Provo.
Yeah, and I think that how many wins in a row is that? That's Abilene Christian, Pacific, Riverside, Clemson, California Baptist is 5. Beat Dayton, Miami, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. So that's 8 games in a row for BYU since we lost to UConn. We could have beat UConn as well, so we could be 12-0 right now.
Totally.
What upcoming games? We've got Eastern Washington. Kansas State, it will be our first conference game in January. So I don't know. I think we're totally ready to start playing Big 12 teams, and I think we're gonna be a problem.
Dude, the Big 12 is just looking kind of scary right now. I mean, Iowa State in the top 10 right now. It's Iowa State, Arizona, BYU, Houston, and I think Kansas is just outside the top 10. The Big 12 is going to be a gauntlet this year.
Yep.
I mean, if we can come out of there in like the top 2 or 3 seed in the Big 12, I don't even think we have to win the Big 12.
We could be the 4th seed and we'd be fine.
Yeah. I think if you're a top 2 or 3 seed, you make an argument for being a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. So it's this is kind of unreal. BYU's 8 in Ken Palm right now. Just looked that up. All the advanced stats. It's kind of usually the advanced stats don't favor BYU, so it's kind of fun to see finally that we're on the right side of it. So
yeah, and I think a big question mark of our starters. I don't feel worried about them at all.
No.
I think the biggest question mark is what guy's going to emerge off the bench. I've been trying to key into that a little bit more. I've been watching our guy Tyler Muse.
Mm-hmm.
Been hitting some shots last couple games. Feels like he's been getting more minutes now that Dawson Baker's out.
Yeah.
And then is it Alexei Kostic?
Mm-hmm.
He's been pretty good as well. He's had some big games, big shot maker, and I love his hustle on the court as well. So maybe one of those guys steps up and becomes like a real rotational player off the bench.
I think another question I have is like our interior defense. I mean, I love Kaba, but like he can't play every minute, and it seems like we've struggled a little in the paint when he's not on the floor. And then our backup center is also only 6'9", Kadeem Mboop.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's a big question for me. Xavier Stanton's clearly not like quite ready yet.
I mean, we've got the Winchester Knicks guy coming in, Abdullah Ahmed.
So he'll be really nice next year, but this year it's kind of a little...
From what I've heard, I think Ahmed's going to be able to play this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
I did hear something about that.
Like he's going to be able to play in the next week or two.
Really?
But don't quote me on that. But watch out for him if he comes in sooner rather than later. But hopefully we could get him in, and then that could help us out a little bit.
Yeah, it could. Maybe he can play in the Pop-Tart Bowl too. We got coming up next week.
Yeah. I guess moving over to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
Do you think we can? Yeah. Do you think we're gonna roll against Georgia Tech? Is it gonna be close, or are we gonna lose?
I don't know why this bowl game feels so depressing to me. Like it kind of just feels like it would be so much better if we were playing Notre Dame. Obviously, they opted out. BYU gets left out of the playoffs, but I don't know. I did see the Pop-Tart Bowl helmets. Did you see those?
Mm-mm.
They're like I'll have to show you after, but it's like all along the white stripe and the white like back part on BYU's. It's like got Pop-Tart sprinkles. Like it's kind of cool looking. Anyways, both them and Georgia Tech have those. Georgia Tech has a similar one. I think BYU gets a big win. I don't think Georgia Tech's on our level. We're going to prove that we're better than them. So I think we get a multiple score win.
I mean, the ACC hasn't been that good this year.
No.
And really, we wanted Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to say, like, hey, we deserve Notre Dame.
Yep.
Oh, and hopefully it's not too close. But I do think maybe like a 14-point win.
I can see it.
Is probably what I'm thinking. I still think Georgia Tech's going to put some points on the board. And assuming that we can run the ball well against them, I think we'll have no trouble getting points.
And just to show we're not neglecting our Utah listeners, shout out to Kyle Whittingham.
What a career.
Hang it up. Technically, he said that he's only stepping down. There's rumors he might still be interested in coaching. I kind of think he's probably pushed out a little bit.
And why would he want to coach anywhere but Utah? They're getting huge budget. They're great situations, so I don't know.
I mean, if the Michigan job's available, that's the only one I could think of that maybe he would consider. But anyways, I just shout out to him. BYU legend too. Played for BYU. Yeah. Maybe he'll join our coaching staff. Probably not. But
hey, Kalani was an assistant coach for Kyle Whittingham. So
yeah,
Kalani came from that
tree. Come over. I can see it. Anyway, shout out to him. Morgan Scally, he deserves that. He's been ready to be a head coach. I kind of think that's why Kyle Whittingham probably got pushed out a little earlier than he probably wanted. Like Utah knew they were going to lose Morgan Scally if they waited too long. So, anyways,
and Utah's going to be a problem. They've got a lot of money to spend now in NIL, and only going to make the Big 12 even better, right?
Yeah,
get us the respect we deserve in the college football playoff.
Yeah, us, Texas Tech, and Utah. Yeah, that's a pretty clear, like, teams at the top who are separating themselves in the conference, I think. So
yeah, and I mean, you still got like an Arizona State, who are pretty good teams.
Mm-hmm.
You never know; they could like really turn up. Iowa State also, very good team. So Big 12's gonna do their thing.
Yeah, and BYU probably getting all this publicity for our boy Puka Nacua. Oh my word!
Best receiver in the league, maybe.
I mean, honestly, did you see his game on Thursday? He had it was 12 catches for 225 and 2 touchdowns.
Holy crap, I did not.
And some of his catches in the last couple of weeks have just been out of this world. Like, he's just, he had some controversy with the celebration he did, I guess, that he didn't realize was insensitive, but other than that, he's just taken over. It's pretty insane.
Very Odell Beckham-esque.
Yeah.
With some of the catches that he's
absolutely
doing.
Just fingertip catches. And there was one in the Seahawks game on Thursday where he just had his arms wrapped around the corner and he caught it behind his back. And it was just unreal. So go Puka. I think the Rams are serious contender this year.
Oh yeah, probably better than the Eagles right now.
Honestly, yeah. They're pretty good. So pretty good game.
Hey, but you got to watch out for those Patriots too.
That's true.
We're on the rise. We lost to the Bills, but I think we'll be in that playoff hunt in the AFC. So
playoffs will be interesting this year. I think there's a lot of different teams show it. Broncos look really good. Seahawks look really good.
Chiefs are eliminated.
Chiefs are out.
So you don't have to worry about Patrick Mahomes this year.
I don't think the Bills look great. They'll be in, but yeah, it's Ravens will be out probably.
Yeah.
So
Texans have been on the rise.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
So it'll be Chargers are really good. So it'll be
Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Browns, I can tell you that. But just kidding. Yeah, really interesting. Anyways, thank you for joining us on our episode today. As always, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. You can find us there. We'd love to hear your thoughts on things we talked about today. Leave us a comment on one of those platforms. Let us know where you're listening from. We hope you take care and have a Merry Christmas.